Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi! Thank you to my members, subscribers, everybody new and old, and those who stay to the end. You're awesome. So, my art smells better than my house. That's a very weird thing to say, I know. But today, we're using a tiny bit of watercolour. But mostly, we're using coffee, salt, and water, and blind optimism. This is part of the whole what I did as a kid thing. And I remembered we used all sorts at school to mark make. And I remembered coffee. Actually, no, it was tea I remember. And I just thought, coffee? And I wonder what it'd be like if I used it not only diluted down, and it's just instant coffee, or if I use the granules as they are. Same with the rock salt and the table salt. I wanted to see if we got different textures out of it. I mean, I'm using the lighter coffee as a backwash. There was a word I was going to say then and I completely forgot what it were. And I'm thinking, that's just not dark enough. Or it's enough to stain the paper. And I'm having a bit of trouble with this tape because it will not stick to the silicone mat at all. It's been a right pain in the bum. So I'm drying it off so it gets the stain ingrained and I can work on top again. Now I'm adding water to the granules. This is the point where I absolutely forgot I needed some of those granules. So at some point I have to go and fetch some more. Because now I'm going to use the thicker coffee as a paint. I mean, there was no plan to this. I wasn't thinking of what I was actually going to paint. It just kind of happened, and that's one of my favourite parts. It just transformed from this plain piece of paper to a nice piece of art. And I'm sat there and I'm like, oh, this coffee. Oh, I want a cup of coffee. But I couldn't go and get one because I was in mid-bath. Besides, I'm not supposed to have it. I'm supposed to be a good girl. But I do love coffee. Oh, it's really nice. I mean, it genuinely smells incredible. I mean, people when they're trying to sell houses, they use coffee to sell the house. Coffee and baking. I mean, it's cheap, but it works. I mean, this is cheapest art form ever. Scrap piece of paper, coffee and salt you've already got in your cupboards or on your side where your kettle is, and no idea of what you're doing, no plan, just free painting, just making marks on a piece of paper and hoping it turns out nice. I hope you think it did. I'm making clouds and birds and like I said, I have no role to this. There's no reasoning, there's no what am I going to paint, and it was just, ooh, we'll do this, we'll do that. And you can see I'm using the thicker coffee and watering it down to the bits I need it to be. So I've got different shades of coffee. And I'm going to do two pieces of art. This one's going to be, as you can see, a landscape. Yes, there we go. And I'm not looking at any pictures, it's just coming out of my brain. It's simple but effective. And the other one is going to be a pattern. It's just patterns where I can show you what I do with the coffee a little bit more. It's very therapeutic just to look around your house and think, oh, what can I use? And it wasn't until I was actually making the hubby a coffee the other day. And the smell hit me. And it dropped onto the mat that I put the cups on. And of course, I'm khaki-handed and I spilt the water on the coffee and I'm thinking, oh, I gotta try that. So I am doing. It was just a daft thing that happened. You do it every day, but my brain just went, yep, let's do it. And I use my mat for paints and all sorts. I have got trays. I've even got a wet palette. I just prefer my mat or my hand. Yeah. So even there, cheap as chips. You take your hand everywhere. Excuse me, I'm still a bit croaky. But you can see it's starting to come together. I mean, some of the paint does bleed, some of the coffee does bleed. And I do alternate. Alternate? No, I do not alternate. I alter it. My brain's mush, I'm telling you. Oh dear. Gets worse. So much going on this week. It's unreal. And I'm also using the water just to bleed the original coffee that was already there. So it's a lot like watercolour. You can reactivate it. And each time you reactivate it, the smell. Wow. And I did this, 3 days ago as I'm saying it now. Yes. And it still smells of coffee. The paper still smells like coffee. It's nice. Really nice. And I'm just going to keep trying to do different things that just evokes relaxation, to get me to chill more, experiment a little bit with the stuff. I mean, Tina at Pours Resin with Love, she mentioned, oh God, what's that word? Paper mache. And I'm like, oh, I haven't done that since I was a kid. And thinking about it, actually I have, but there was a purpose to it. I want to do something that's not got much of a purpose, but still looks good. I don't know what I'm going to think about with that one. But yeah, I can't wait to try paper mache. And I'm thinking of other things as well that we used to do as a kid. I just can't wait to try. Now, I'm putting the coffee down on the paper and it wasn't wet enough, so I had to put a little bit of water on it just to get it to activate on the paper. So then it looks like pebbles. And what you do is you let it dry. And then after, when it's dry, you smush it all off and it leaves a stain behind. It's so nice. If I'd got a pipette to hand, I mean, I have got pipettes, I've got them coming out my ears because you get them every time you get a kit of something. I just don't use them. I think they're a waste of plastic. I don't know why people keep shoving them in your boxes. Every time you get resin, you get loads. It's just madness. And again, I don't use them. So I'm adding just a little bit of watercolour now, just to give that little bit of interest. Nothing too contrasty compared to the coffee. I want it all to tie in together. But it's quite cute. It's simple. You can see it's a scene. And all made with coffee and a teeny tiny bit of paint. And, oh, obviously, the dryer, because I needed to get it dry before I could paint anymore. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. And I just added a little bit of blue, just to show that it was the sky. And again, with watercolours, these are cheap watercolours. You don't need a lot of paint, just a little tiny splodge. And these are metallic ones, so they've got a really nice shimmer to them. So the next one will be, excuse me, my throat's going again, the shapes. So I've got to let that dry. And then the next one, which is here, I'm going to make the background a little bit darker, not too much darker, just to stain it. But this would be great to stain papers if you want to make antique letters or posters. It's just as good as tea bags, only you don't waste a great tea bag, just a little bit of coffee. I used way too much coffee because I was thinking it's cheap and it's, instant, but actually it worked better. So now I'm going in and I'm going to make circles, just circles. Now this could be a painting for a wall. You can make it bigger on, one of those app things. You could have it as a background for a notebook, a book cover, anything. But I'm putting salt on now, and the salt disperses the colour a little. Now I started off with table salt. I don't think the table salt was as good as the rock salt, although it did take more colour. But can you see the circle at the bottom? The colour is actually draining. Colour is pooling into one little area, and that's where the salt is. So you get like a texture. It's very, very nice. I really enjoyed doing this. I was just playing. That's what art is. It's just playing, having fun, enjoying yourself. And I need a lot of that at the minute. Just things to chill out with. And all this coffee is the same coffee, but it's just different watered down versions of it. So you've got different tones, different shades, sorry. And the salt just really made a lovely effect. And what I'll do is I'll also put in some shadowing with the darker on the light. I mean, that was a mistake. I completely blobbed that on there by accident. But you just paint around it, change it, make it work for you, adapt. So what you think was a mistake ends up being something pretty cool. So I need to have more and more spots. I mean, it's looking like lots of little planets, or the bubbles in boba tea. Oh, I can't drink that stuff. I can't do with the lumps and a drink together. It's like that aloe vera stuff. I have to think about how I drink it. I kind of have to chew the aloe vera, hold the drink in my mouth and swallow the aloe vera, then swallow the drink. It's really hard. But I like it. It's nice, but it's just so uncomfortable. So there's no way I could drink boba tea. Plus semolina. Ugh. Used to have that as kids at school. I used to like pink custard and the slab cake, rock hard chocolate cake. That were nice. Why does everything always go to food? Oh, I think it's because I'm talking about coffee as well. And the smell was just, it was driving me nuts. It's like, that smells so good. I need to make a coffee candle. So yeah, now it's time just to rub all the salt and the coffee off, and it leaves the texture behind. And it did take me a while to clean all the little bits of coffee off, because they decided they wanted to disintegrate on the mat as I'm wiping up. So I'm smearing them all over, and I'm using my fingers just to finish off getting off the rest of the texture. Now I could have left that on because it was firmly planted on there, just to give it a different set of texture. So I've gone in with just gold to put some highlights in, and because I like black line on things, I'm using acrylic marker just to give it something else. I mean, these would be ideal for notebooks, like I said earlier, or planners, or just backgrounds for other things, and I fair enjoyed it. So have a look around your house. If there's anything you think I could do next with things from the house, give me a shout. I am more than willing to try anything out. And if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what else can I experiment with to make marks with. I am thinking potato printing. I haven't done that since I was a kid, and that really, really, really ticks my boxes. So that'll be one. So if you can think of anything else that you did as a kid, have a think back. What did you enjoy at school? Because I don't have much of a childhood memory. I have a lot of my memories blocked off. So, yeah, help a girl out. Tell me what you loved at school. Give me some ideas. Because I think this is going to be a recurring theme. I properly enjoyed it. So I'm just finishing off putting some dots around the little pokers, whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called. Next to a pond. And little bits of detail. Like I said, thank you all for being here. You're all awesome, especially for staying to the end, because that's what we need. And if you do like it, thumbs up, give me your comments, tell me if I'm being silly doing these, whatever, I don't mind. Free speech and all that. And thank you for watching, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye bye.